Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Kia, and you are watching The Seasoned Vegan, your place to watch me, I guess. Watch me cook, but we also chill and we chat. So, welcome. Today, I am showing you how to make this delicious, nourishing bowl of ramen. Obviously, it's all vegan. At this point, I really don't feel like I have to say that, you guys. It's all vegan. Yeah, so I'm going to show you how I whipped this up. It took less than 20 minutes and it was nourishing, delicious, and filling. So here are the ingredients. Let's just get straight into this. So I'll just go piece by piece. Here we've got some mung bean sprouts, and we've got some shiitake mushrooms, which I think have the best flavor. They are so good. We've got some sweet corn, some chili garlic sauce. I almost said salsa. Sauce. And then some spring onions back there. We've got our tofu and our ramen noodles. Here are my spring onions. These are spring onions that I bought from the store, and I was going to throw away the bottoms, and I thought, hell, let me just put them in water and see what happens. And they just started growing for me, which is really fun. I've done it in the past, and I thought, let's just do it for fun. So I haven't bought spring onions in like a week, which is awesome. And then back there were also my ramen noodles, easy peasy. And then the ingredients here are for the broth itself. So we've got some garlic, we've got some minced ginger, some sesame seed oil, soy sauce, sriracha, rice wine vinegar. This here is my bouillon, the bouillon cubes that I like to use. I've told you guys about them before. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And by the way, everything on the cutting board was pretty much like my toppings. So let's just get into this. We're going to start off by getting our spring onions, or I guess giving them a haircut. That's what we're doing. Just snip. There we go. And let's go put this back where it lives. I have it set up with some of my other house plants under a light, just right here in the kitchen, so it's easy to keep them watered and alive and happy. I'm just going to put that right there, and we'll just let this little sucker keep on growing. Look at those roots. So good. Okay, you guys, the recipe. Let's get into this. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to slice our shiitake mushrooms. And I do like to remove my stems too, and I don't discard them. I actually use them in my broth just because I love the flavor of shiitake mushrooms. I think that they are so delicious. Just that's the word, delicious. So I save those and I put them in the broth later. I'll show you guys that. But for now, I'm just going to slice these shiitake mushrooms up pretty thin because I want to brown them in a pan. So I will show you guys how I do that. And we're looking for about that thickness. You want them pretty thin because I like it when they kind of crisp up in my pan, and then I top my ramen with it, and oof, it is just so, so good. Okay, so since we're at the cutting board and everything, let's just go ahead and slice up our tofu too. So this is also going to be a topping on my ramen bowl. So what I'm going to do is just thinly slice this into about, I don't know, 8 pieces or so. And that's it. Easy peasy. And I don't have to press this tofu at all. As you guys know, I love using extra firm tofu for that reason. I mean, pressing tofu, it's not a big deal, but I just don't want to do it. Okay? I don't want to do it. So I like using extra firm tofu, and plus it's packed with protein. You get more protein per serving than with just regular tofu. So there's a little top tip for you. Extra firm tofu is where it's at. All right, so we've got our mushrooms all sliced up. We've got our tofu sliced up at this point. So let's get on to the next step. All right, at this point, I'm going to heat up my pan with a little bit of olive oil. Actually, not olive oil. It was just vegetable oil. My bad. A little bit of oil. I think I was running low on oil this day. That's why there's not that much in there. But no matter. We are just going to carry forward. So I go ahead and I put all the sliced tofu right in my pan, give them some space so they're not all crowding each other. And I just sprinkle it with some salt because I do think that tofu desperately needs salt. I know there are some people that like just straight raw tofu, no seasoning, no nothing. I'm not one of those people. I like my tofu salty. So I'm salting it up, and I'm also going to go in with some soy sauce. I just like to fry up my tofu in soy sauce. I think it adds really, really tasty flavor and a nice color as well. We're just going to let that brown. I usually give my tofu about 2 to 3 minutes on each side, and I kind of just like flip as I go. I think these particular pieces of tofu, I might have flipped them like 2 or 3 times. Oh, good. There I am putting more oil in the pan. It was looking a little dry to me. I needed a little more. But yeah, like I said, I just kind of flip and fry, and they are looking so good at this point. Look at that. Look at that. What you want is like a nice golden slab of tofu. That is where it's at right there. Oh my god. I love tofu so much, you guys. Can you tell? Alright, let's just jump into the next step, which is frying up our mushrooms. So we're going to do the same exact thing with our mushrooms that we did with our tofu, except we might not be flipping them as much, maybe just one time. And we're going to do the same thing in terms of what we want it to look like. We want it to be like golden brown and crispy. So let's just baby these little suckers until they're there. Oh, and I also do put salt on these shiitake mushrooms as well. There we go. We'll just watch these fry up and then I'll tell you guys what the next step is. Look at how much they've cooked down. Wow, that is amazing. Okay, those are looking pretty good. So now we're just gonna set this aside with all the other toppings while we make our broth, okay? So I'm gonna start off with, excuse me, I'm gonna start off with some sesame oil in the bottom of my pot here. And I'm gonna put it on like low heat right now. We're gonna throw some minced ginger in. Now at this point I did, I don't know if you can see me, but I kind of jumped there because I guess my heat was a little too high at this point, and I think there might have been some water on my tablespoon scoop as well, because when I put that ginger in there, oh my god, it just started splattering. So I threw my mesh, my mesh cover on it and just hoped for the best, but it made such a big mess, Lord have mercy. But you know what they say, if you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. So I just kept on going. I just threw the garlic in and just kept stirring it around, and we're just gonna keep on moving. But look at the mess, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. And there was like oil splatter on my shirt. Ugh. Anyway, not a big deal. But just a note to you, you want it to be on low heat and make sure that there's no water also going in with your hot ass oil. Okay, people learn from my mistakes. Anyway, let me just get this cleaned up a little bit here and we will carry on. If ever that happens to you, you can use one of these mesh like wire covers. I don't know how well it worked because I felt like it was still splashing me through the mesh. So maybe I can also suggest like a lid as well if that happens to you. But yeah, you want to avoid oil splatter. Lordy. So that's looking pretty good, actually. Even though it was kind of high heat, that's looking pretty good. At this point, the garlic and the ginger are browned, so I'm just going in with my broth. And like I said, I am using that beef, I guess not beef bouillon, technically. Yeah, I'm just using that. I think it's about, I don't know, four cups of broth. And then I added in like another 4 cups of water. Yeah, but you guys know all the measurements are going to be in the description for you so that you know exactly what you need if you want to make this too. And you just follow my step-by-step process and you're going to get this delicious bowl of ramen yourself. Oh yeah. Also, if you guys like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps support me so I can continue to make these delicious recipes for you. I mean, I'd be making them no matter what, even if no one was watching, but I'm just saying, hey guys, if you love the content, consider subscribing. Thank you. Alright, so now I'm just going in with a whole bunch of soy sauce. I think I'm going to go with like 6 tablespoons of soy sauce. Sorry if you heard that just now. I was kind of fiddling with my mic. I forgot I'm not supposed to do that. Anyway, we're also going in with our seasoned rice vinegar and our sriracha. Go ahead and leave that out if you don't like the spice, but girl, you know I love the spice. I love it. Here goes the sriracha, and we're just basically building this broth up. We're adding something spicy, something a little acidic, something flavorful and salty. We're just kind of making a balance here. We've got our flavor agents, our ginger and our garlic, our sesame oil. Guys, this is going to be fantastic. And it was, let me tell you, it really was. As someone that has already eaten it, let me tell you, it was so, so good. And so just nourishing and comforting, especially in the winter months. Ramen is just a perfect complement to the winter months. Oh yeah, so remember how I said I like to save my shiitake stems? Well, there they go. I just throw them into the broth while it kind of comes together, and then I do remove them before I put in my noodles because I don't want to. I don't like to eat the stems. I find them to be a little woody, so I just use them to infuse their flavor into the broth, and then I remove them. And then at that point, you guys, the broth is pretty much done. So we're just gonna put in our noodles. Here are my 4 noodle pucks. And we're gonna let that cook for 3 minutes. That's what my package said. It said to cook it for 3 minutes, but you know, follow your noodle package instructions. Do whatever you do. Doesn't that look so good, you guys? Oh my gosh, so good. I think I might just make this again, honestly. I might just make it again. All right, so here go in my my spring onions, and guys, I am so proud of these onions. I grew them, not like from seed or anything, but still, I'm growing them on my counter, and that's pretty exciting. I'm just gonna mix in my green onions, and I also went in at the end, and I put in a bunch of frozen corn into this as well. But yeah, that's basically the broth done. So I just removed it from heat at this point, and now it's time to dish up, and that's it. So bada boom, bada bang. Let's get our bowl together, and here are all our toppings that we've already prepared. Oh, let's get into it. So we're gonna top it off with our sweet corn. I am such a sweet corn person in ramen. I love it so much. Obviously, ramen is super customizable too, so put whatever you want in it. Make it your own. Kind of like a buildable. And if you don't know what a buildable is, check out my buildable video. You can find it in my dinners playlist on my channel. Anyway, we also are going in with our mung bean sprouts, our golden tofu, and our crispy shiitake. And then we're going to top it all with this delicious garlic. What is that, you guys? Chili garlic, that's right. Chili garlic sauce. And some black sesame seeds. You guys. Please go make this for yourself. Give yourself a big bowl of love. Look at that. So divine. So divine. And so easy. And you guys, like, pretty affordable. So, yeah. You got your protein in there. Got some veg. Just good stuff. So yeah, I just tucked into this bowl and I had a darn good time. It was absolutely phenomenal. So I think I will be making this again for myself today because I can't resist. It's so stinking good. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for being here. As always, I deeply appreciate it, and I can't wait to make another recipe for you guys. So stay tuned to the channel, and I will be seeing you next time. Bye!